Did you know that there are 5 customer favorites on each restaurant menu? As each restaurant has their own special dishes and unique menus, it has been found that on an average, there are around 5 customer favorites on each menu. However, the Brown Dog Eatery is a place to show you that the entire menu is a customer favorite. On the Mark Consulting was founded in a small town called Watkins Glen, located in New York. After 2 years of learning the ins and outs of this business, we decided to name our business On the Mark Consulting after one of our dearest friends, named Mark, who passed away during the hard times of COVID. Moreover, it only seemed normal to name our company after the passing of one of our closest friends from childhood. With On the Mark Consulting, our slogan is "We hit the mark every time." Our goal for this consulting company is to uphold the values of others and to show Mark, who believed in us the most, that this company and the founders behind the making of it have everything they need to succeed. As an aspiring business owner myself, for a restaurant, it is good to go into this line of business with a little bit of knowledge and skill in this profession underneath your belt. My name is Olivia Szabo, and I am a lead consultant for On the Mark Consulting. I have been in the restaurant business for about 4 years now. Over that time, I have been able to get my degree in marketing to help promote the business of retail and restaurants. Along the side, being in the MBA program of consulting at Cornell University, I have been able to see restaurants succeed when they put their name on the map. With the experience of getting to have hands-on experience with working inside many restaurants, it has been an eye-opener for what it takes to be able to run a restaurant smoothly. As there are many factors that play into making a restaurant the best it can be, it first starts off with customer service. The main goal is to make your customers feel welcomed into your restaurants and feel like they can be at home when enjoying their meal and socializing with their loved ones. You always want to have a happy customer when they leave your restaurant. An unhappy customer leaves with a bad reputation for them, their family, and their friends. It is important for customers to know the best intentions that the restaurant they are eating at has for them. They wish that they can please the customer with a great service and a great meal. Moreover, this has them leaving the restaurant with a happy heart and a full stomach. The restaurant I have reviewed is the Brown Dog Eatery in Carrollton, Georgia. They opened their doors on October 6th in 2016 and now have been serving their delicious foods for the past 6 years coming up this October. In 2018, this restaurant was the #1 Georgia restaurant that should have been added to your 2018 restaurant bucket list. With Carrollton being the home to the Brown Dog, it is the only franchise to this unique restaurant. The owner has no plans to open up another Brown Dog as he feels like Carrollton is the only home for this restaurant. With some of their top-selling menu items being the Southern Sin Dip, collards, Greeny Boy grits, and salmon that stay on the menu year-round. However, every couple months there are some big changes to the menu to keep customers on their toes and wanting to come back for more. As the location of Brown Dog is further off the square, it still receives a high volume of customers daily. Recently, a new restaurant opened up on the square named Chips. As this is a new restaurant, it is receiving a lot of attention, and with a small town like Carrollton, people are eager to try out the new menu. With the Irish Bread Pub and Loco Mix being 2 of the other local restaurants located on the square, they bring a little bit of competition to the Brown Dog. Even though there is a bar at the Brown Dog, they close at hours that aren't as late as the leading competitors. This does give the Brown Dog a little bit of a disadvantage, but their customers come to them for the food and not the drinks. The Brown Dog Eatery is a restaurant that aims for the best customer service and welcoming atmosphere that they can give to the town of Carrollton. Based on some of their customer reviews, we are doing just that. As one review states, "My wife and I visited the Brown Dog in Carrollton last night for dinner. Happened to be driving by and it looked quite inviting. Greeting staff was cordial. At our restaurant, we strive to bring the customers a great experience that will bring them back to dine at our restaurant again. This was a customer who was solely based off the review of the customer service they received while dining with us at the Brown Dog. Another customer's review was based on the representation and tastiness of their food. The review read, "Very tasty spot, had fried green tomato BLT with a kale salad side. My daughter had Bam Bam chicken with fries. Both were very good with nice little southern extras to tweak the flavor profile. The BLT had pimento dressing and Bam Bam had barbecue pickles." This review was from a customer that was visiting the city of Carrollton from out of town. He was absolutely satisfied with the turnout of his and his daughter's food. Lastly, we had a customer that is a regular at the Brown Dog and is also a local around town. He stated, "I've always had great service here and the food is fantastic. My favorites are the Southern Charm Burger, the Three Little Pigs wrap, and I love the Southern Send-Dip as an appetizer. They always have some interesting specials as well. Last time I went, they had an A1 pickle burger. Great, good, and great atmosphere in the downtown Carrollton area. As locals in Carrollton, it is always exciting when a new or good restaurant is brought to them to add a new selection of places to eat." As we all know, not everyone can be satisfied with goods and services at every restaurant they go to. Even though this is the #1 goal for every restaurant to make sure all customers are pleased with their meal and service by our staff, it doesn't always work out that way. On one review about the apple bottom jeans sandwich, it reads, "For our entrees, I got the apple bottom jeans sandwich with fries, with an extra side of broccoli and kale salad. The fries were the best part for sure. The sandwich wasn't bad, but not more than just okay. Skimpy on everything except the ham and spinach." Our goal as a consulting company is to make sure that every meal is prepared to the same size proportions and expectations. Because of busy rushes, these standards can sometimes be overlooked. However, it is our target to meet these needs every time a plate leaves our kitchen. Another weakness that the restaurant seems to have is spacing and seating. Upon looking at the reviews, On the Mark Consulting came across many that complained of the Brown Dog having little to no waiting room at all once you enter through the door. When first opened, we knew the Brown Dog would be a hit because of the atmosphere and being so close to the entertainment activities. However, since the opening, we have yet to have a slow day or loss of business, which is a great thing, but when looking at the small building it first started in, could potentially become a problem with the little seating, leading to a longer wait and no area to wait in the restaurant. As this unique restaurant has been a part of Carrollton for almost 6 years, it has brought many great meals and quality service to the community. This is a place that has brought a cozy and airy atmosphere to this small town. On the Mark Consulting aims to make all customers that enter the doors of the Brown Dog happy and full. Moreover, there are some things that need to be adjusted to better suit the needs of every customer. For instance, food that is correctly proportioned, constantly, and the same great service from every hostess and server. While looking at the Brown Dog, as a consulting company, our top task for this very cute eatery is the need for room to wait in a larger area to seat guests when ready to be served. When walking in the door of the Brown Dog, you come straight to the bar with the host table on your left. On busy and cold days, this is not the most ideal for customers while they wait to be seated. We need a space to where customers can feel comfortable waiting inside the building if the weather does not permit them to wait outside or their table to be ready. The last thing we would like is a customer to be frustrated before they even sit down for their meal. One of our main goals as we consult this eatery located in Carrollton, Georgia, is the size of the restaurant. However, looking at better places to move the Brown Dog to could cause many threats to the business as to its great but small location. We see the size of the restaurant is a problem due to the many reviews on having a place to stand or sit while waiting on their table. One customer stated, "When waiting, you are pinned between a high-top table and the door entering into the restaurant. It makes the entrance a little crammed when waiting outside isn't possible. The size of the restaurant is one of our top concerns when consulting. Furthermore, there is much seating that can be placed outside of the restaurant. This is especially nice when there is an event going on at the AMP, which is located right next to the Brown Dog. This would be a great loss in location if there wasn't an end result into moving the restaurant to a new location. Furthermore, as location and size are one of the main recommendations, so is the food proportion. Furthermore, as location and size of the main recommendations, so is the proportion of the food served to each customer. This is seen as a problem when going over a few of the reviews that stated words like skimpy or small-sized. Before the food leaves the kitchen, it needs to be made sure that the correct amount of food has been placed before it even reaches the customer. Our last recommendation that we made to the Brown Dog was constant gratitude and quality service from every employee. As we know, rushes can be busy and overwhelming as the day goes on. However, this is by no means an excuse to show your service to incoming customers. Carrollton is a small town that many live in and many travel through and to. Moreover, they are two different types of customers, as locals who eat at Brown Dog every week or so know the service and the food that they are coming for. When it comes to a traveler, they are expecting the best of the best. As we should give the best of the best to all customers who enter our door, we sometimes fall short of giving a constant quality service. Brown Dog is a fairly newer restaurant in Carrollton. People who live and know the area much about this great place to eat is right in their town. When it comes to people who aren't as familiar with the town, they only hear about the Brown Dog through friends and family. With Brown Dog being in such a small town, advertisement for this restaurant comes short. With advertisement comes money that is needed to do more promotions. As a small business, this could be an issue that is not greatly known. However, advertising is one of the biggest threats against Brown Dog, as this could give many opportunities to bring in more customers. At the time of COVID, it had a great impact on everyone. This business also took a great hit 2 years ago when this happened and they had to close their doors in order to be able to save the restaurant from being shut down due to loss of workers. Since they have reopened their doors, changes to the menu have been made in order to keep the business afloat. With the staff that came back from the virus, many did not see the change, but regulars that visited the Brown Dog often did. There was less on the menu to choose from as the company had condensed the menu into mainly the customer favorites and best sellers. Some customers were more sad than others as the menu still had many of the great and original dishes from the grand opening. This SWOT analyst chart shows the strengths, weaknesses, and opportunities, and also threats that the Brown Dog has. As some strengths are a cozy atmosphere and great service, they also have weaknesses to no waiting room, low advertisement, and a now a limited menu. However, they can turn this around with their opportunities to grow customer loyalty and attract new customers with advertisement that they could produce. However, with looking at these advertisements and looking at the reviews online, this does show a threat. And with COVID hitting the restaurant so hard, with menu items being discontinued and close competitors nearby, this could also be one of the great threats to Brown Dog. In summary, bringing the quality your restaurant's food and service is a target goal for customers entering through your doors. With being so well known in town, the word of mouth travels far for a local small town restaurant that is a must-have go-to. Even though not every customer can leave happy and satisfied with their experience they had, there is always another day for customers to come and try the restaurant again. With making changes to the waiting area and making sure every plate leaves the kitchen is up to excellent standards, there is nothing other than a great experience to be had when dining at the Brown Dog Eatery in Carrollton, Georgia. I have appreciated the opportunity to help your restaurant grow and reach the standards and happiness of all customers who decide to dine for a great service and experience. If you would like to contact for our assistance again, please contact with no delay. The best way to get in touch with us is by email at info@onthemark.com or give us a call at 770-812-1234. When you need to hit a mark for every customer that comes through your restaurant, we hope that you call On the Mark Consulting. We also hope that every team member and server enjoys their new aprons and t-shirts. We would like to give as a huge thank you for selecting On the Mark Consulting for helping you better the service and experience for your customers. Once more, thank you for this opportunity to help your business.